Good evening. So, I just got out of the shower because I went kickboxing. So if you see a little I look like I'm shining. That's just natural glow, I guess. And the bags under my eyes, you already know they Prada. Period. So I literally was thinking about my health journey right now. Whew. And let me tell you, I didn't know how ironic it was for me to feel like I needed to save everyone and their mama in order to feel satisfied. I felt like I needed to do that and put my attention towards everybody else and help save them, when in fact I need to save myself. Okay? And I think as an empath, specifically empaths, okay, and highly sensitive people, starseeds, lightworkers, whatever you want to name yourself, because they do overlap, we need to learn how to take care of ourselves. Period. I know. You want to help people and you want to save the world. I totally get that. But at the same time, saving yourself is saving the world. Think about it. Every single time that somebody awakens or becomes a positive vibration, they then send that frequency out. Like they literally radiate that. You know what I'm saying? And then once you do that, you can strike a chord in someone else because they resonate with you. That's what resonation is. And then they feel like they need to transform themselves because they saw you transform yourself, you know? And then it just keeps going. It's a ripple effect. I believe that's how the world is going to change. It's based on individuals helping themselves. And as a highly sensitive person, we feel everything. And as an empath, we want to help people so deeply. And we want to see the world just be a better place. But it starts here. Like you are the world. The world is here. It's inside of you. And if you cannot change your internal world, then how do you expect for the external world to do the same? Like you have to change the inner world and then the outer world responds to that. Does that make sense? So I'm going through this, and this is something that I'm conditioning myself to know and to act. And I've been working on eating more. I know that I mentioned on the last time that I posted that I'm healing from an eating disorder called orthorexia nervosa, where healthy eating goes bad. So I don't know if I want to talk about this in a whole different episode. I probably will. But eating is something that I need to focus on. Just simple, And a lot of I think it was yesterday I was driving from work and I was like, wow. Okay, so let me get this straight. So I'm in a human body. And this human body needs to be fed at least 3 times a day, unless I'm a breatharian, and those people live off of their breath because they do breath work so much that they convert the energy, and that's their food. That's their source of food. But I'm not there yet. My journey looks more of mastering how to eat sustainably and just balanced, But anyway, I was like, okay, so we're human. We have these human bodies, I should say, and we have to feed it at least 3 times a day. And we just have to feed our holes, in our mouths, or our holes in our face. The biggest hole in your face, that's where the food goes. And I'm just really thinking about what eating is to simplify it. That sounds pretty gross. You just put food in that big hole in your face. But that's human life. We love it. We love it. So I got myself this plant-based diet cookbook. And I don't really follow recipes. That's really not my thing, but I'm trying something new. If it's going to get me to be encouraged and inspired and motivated to eat, a balanced meal every day, then so be it. But the point is, ask yourself, am I taking care of myself? What does that look like for you to take care of yourself? It may look like stepping back from a few activities and giving yourself that space, that time to relax. It may be to watch a movie. Say if you're a workaholic, like somebody I know, not saying it's me, but say if you are, hypothetically speaking, of course, then you might want to, like, enjoy yourself, like watch something, start a movie, TV series that's not Squid Games, or sorry for all the fans out there. It's just, I just feel like it desensitizes humans, and that's where I draw the line. But I heard the plot's great. I did watch one episode and I could not watch the next one. But anyway, what do you need to do? Maybe you need to set boundaries. I know, like, empaths, we need to definitely say, like, okay, what is my limit? How many texts am I going to respond in depth today? Can it wait till tomorrow? Is it an emergency? Like, really just take that time to set limitations for yourself so you can save that energy. Because how can you give and give when you're not receiving back, And of course, that's the universal law. When you give, you receive. But if you don't set boundaries for yourself, you're going to feel as if you are overly giving. And I know for myself in the past, because I have a new present moment right in front of me. So everything else is behind me. But in the past, I have attached my worth and my value of a highly sensitive person and an empath to giving. So if I feel like I wasn't, giving enough to people or making them feel better or nurturing them, I felt as if my worth wasn't there because it was tied to that. So you have to really get to know yourself and know, like, your limitations and know your body and know your mind and what actually helps you thrive, because this world, this planet, more than ever needs highly sensitive people like you and me. We need empaths, we need artists, we need poets, we need writers. Everybody's a creative. So the more we allow ourselves to be in a healthy state of mind, to be balanced, then we can go ahead and help other people. But just know that helping other people does not determine your worth. I hope that makes sense. And yeah, that's just what I'm doing right now. I'm just focused on taking care of myself. I finished my first EP, by the way, and that's going to be coming out November 5th on Friday. And I'm really excited about it because it shares a lot of my journey that I went through, like kind of a tough time, but also found the light at the end of the tunnel. So follow my Instagram. It's at The Art of Jubilee. And yeah, add me. I'll add you back. I'll follow you. And you can definitely be, like, in the loop for when my EP drops.